Yes, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. It is the second upload of the day, and we're going to speak Aaron Ramsdale, deal clause. Arsenal are finally going to pay the £32 million Sheffield United is asking for Aaron Ramsdale. He's coming in as a second goalkeeper. He's coming in as a backup goalkeeper to Leno. Homegrown, that is one of the biggest things. And of course, the bigger thing, I think, where the debate is Aaron Ramsdale the man that replaces Martinez? That's the big question. But we're going to dive into that. We're also going to speak about Ruben Neves. There are a couple of rumors, there are a couple of reports, so many reports, some reports indicating that the guy could actually go to Liverpool, and the others that Manchester United has actually jumped ahead of Arsenal in this move. I'm going to discuss that. I'm going to tell you what exactly is behind the rumors and the reports of Ruben Neves. Do me a favor. Do smash that like button. Let's get this to 300 likes like we always do on a daily basis. Do subscribe. Let's get this channel to 30,000 subscribers within this month. Let's do that. And the only way we can do that is getting 1,700 subscribers as soon as 1,600 subscribers actually. And you guys can do that. So please do smash the like button. Do subscribe to the channel. And let's get this party started. So to start with the party, let's start off with Aaron Ramsdale. Then I'll speak about Ruben Neves, for the other part of the video, for the second part of the video. So now, Arsenal have launched a £32 million bid or offer for Aaron Ramsdale. Sheffield United goalkeeper. He's a young goalkeeper. That's one of the things we have to keep in mind. He's a very young goalkeeper. And according to reports, Arsenal and Mikel Arteta are looking at Aaron Ramsdale in two ways. One, as a very good backup goalkeeper to Leno, but also a potential #1 goalkeeper at Arsenal should Leno leave. Now, I think what is happening, and I'm gonna say this. I won't change my words. What is happening is that Leno wants a new contract. Yeah, Leno wants a new contract, and Arsenal are still failing to give him the contract he wants, because Leno is running down. Is running down of contract. Of his contract. Actually, if you look at the time left, he only has 2 years left on his contract. A couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, Leno came out and said, "I would be very happy to leave the club. I'll be very happy to stay as well." For me, that is a whistle. That is a sound trying to tell you as Arsenal, as Arsenal Football Club, that give me a contract. I don't want to be in this mess of the likes of Jack Wilshere, of the likes of Aaron Ramsdale, living on a free, terminating my contracts and things like that. If you want to keep me, tie me down to a long-term contract. If you do not want to keep me, let me know, and then I'll look for a new club, and then I'll leave. I'll leave the club. I think that is what Leno was trying to say. And a couple of rumors and reports have been flying around this summer. While he was in with Germany in the Euros, that the player will not actually be playing for Arsenal next season. There have been reports that Arsenal want to give him a new contract. They have not been confirmed, and the player has not yet entered talks or negotiations for a new contract at Arsenal. So what Arsenal are trying to do is, they know it's a little bit insecure to have a player like Leno uncertain. Yes, he could sign a new contract, good enough, but he could also fail to sign a new contract. Now, what happens if he fails to get tied down to a new contract? So that is what Arsenal are trying to do. They're trying to bring in Aaron Ramsdale. He's playing with Sheffield United, like I said, and Arsenal have launched a £32 million deal or offer for Aaron Ramsdale. Sheffield United have rejected 2 bids from Arsenal previously, all bids being less than £32 million. And reports have indicated that maybe Sheffield United will be willing to listen to any offer that is between 30 and 40 million euros. The player is actually valued at 40 million euros. Let me tell you the very interesting story about it. This guy was valued at around 20 to 25 million euros. What happened is Gareth Southgate actually called him on England duty with the Euros squad, where he didn't feature in any game, and his value rose from 25 million euros to 30 to 40 million euros. That is what actually happened. look, if you ask me, is he so brilliant? Is he a very good goalkeeper? Not really. I don't rate him that much. I don't rate him as a goalkeeper that much. Arsenal investing £32 million in Aaron Ramsdale is a mistake. Absolutely a mistake. One, we had better options to go for other than Aaron Ramsdale. We had better options to go for. One, Matthew Ryan, the goalkeeper that was on loan from Brighton for 6 months, proved a very decent goalkeeper. Very decent. 29 years of age, that is the right time. That is the right age of the goalkeeper. Yes, you may understand, as it was reported by Arsenal on their website, that the guy is a big Arsenal fan. And now he has joined Real Sociedad. We had a chance to tie down Matt Ryan on a long-term contract, at least 3 or 4 years. That was a free deal. Arsenal didn't take advantage of that. Obviously, there were a couple of excuses here and there in the in Arsenal blogs that the player wanted to be first choice and first team football, things like that. But they were never confirmed. So the first option we could have gone for was Matt Ryan, a free agent. Give him a 3-year deal, 4-year deal. Let that one slide. We failed. Number 2, Andre Onana. Onana is another difficult one, but also I think another easy one. What I think Arsenal is skeptical about is the fact that Onana is banned until November, and actually in January is gonna go out on for AFCON. So they're looking at the time frame in this season that Onana is going to be around, and it scares them, despite the fact that they do love the player and the player wants to join Arsenal. Now, the reason as to why a backup goalkeeper is very important to Arsenal this season is our third choice goalkeeper, who's Arthur Okonkwo, is actually lacks experience. He's just been promoted into the first squad. And you can see how shaky he is. He needs a couple of seasons training and working with the first squad. So you really can't have Andre Onana out until November, right? And then out in January as well. It's risky. It's more of a big risk because the moment Leno gets a red card, the moment Leno gets injured, you've got to place in Arthur Okonkwo. Is he quality of the Premier League? No, I don't think he is. However much he's rated potentially as a big potential talent, at the moment I don't think he is at that level of representing Arsenal in the Premier League. Those are the 2 goalkeepers, Onana and Matt Ryan. Number 3 is Sam Johnston, Sheffield United. Arsenal could as well have gone for Sam Johnston, 10 million euros, very young goalkeeper, 21 years of age. He's potential in terms of talent, he's way miles better than Aaron Ramsdale. Miles and miles better than Aaron Ramsdale. Look, I don't mean to downplay Aaron Ramsdale. He's not the worst goalkeeper in the world. He's not even among the worst goalkeepers in the world, in the league. He is okay. Fine, he's okay. But £32 million, you could have, you could as well spend that money somewhere else. You could spend that money on a right back. You could spend that money on a backup central midfielder. You could spend that money on, I don't care, on Odson Edward. And these are some of the transfer mistakes that we make every single transfer summer. You want to sign in Tammy Abraham. That's another mistake. You want to sign in you want to sign in Aaron Ramsdale. For me, that's another big mistake. So Arsenal are bidding £32 million for Aaron Ramsdale, and the deal is very, very close. The moment that money gets on the table for Sheffield United, there is no way they are refusing that. There is no way. I mean, unless they're mad. Unless they're mad. There is no way you're refusing £32 million in Aaron Ramsdale. Yes, I might agree. They've refused around 30 million or 25, 27 or 28 million pounds in Sunderberg, but £32 million in Aaron Ramsdale, I don't see that happen. I really don't see how. I don't see how Arsenal failed to get him. But look, maybe we will do some tactical analysis on the player. Look at his average save duration per 90. Look at his reflexes. Look at how good he is. But for me, the main motive as to why Arsenal want to bring in Aaron Ramsdale is none other than the fact that the player is actually homegrown. That is the first motive. They want to bring in a a player, a goalkeeper who is homegrown, and that is how he qualifies, and that is how Aaron Ramsdale qualifies. Sam Johnston also qualifies under the same circumstances, though. So if you ask me, who would be the better goalkeeper? Because one of the things you have is Ramsdale has played with Bournemouth in the last season, and they were relegated. And then he played with Sheffield United last season. He played with Bournemouth last season, but won. And then they were relegated. Then he was signed at Sheffield, and then they were relegated. Last season. So what you have there is, I'm not really trying to trash him, if you thought though. He has played a couple of first team football games, so he can really be a first team goalkeeper, because he knows he's always been that. With Sam Johnston, if Leno got injured, you are more on a gamble. He can work out to be so good. He could be non-ready. With Aaron Ramsdale, you don't expect quirky performances from him. As a first choice goalkeeper, probably steps up to stand in for Leno, because he's actually performed at that level. He's performed as a first team goalkeeper on two consecutive campaigns, in two consecutive campaigns. So do I take Ramsdale for £32 million? No. How much would I pay for Ramsdale? £15 million. I think we are paying more than we should actually pay. One, he's young, he's English. Two, he's young. Three, he's played in the Euros. Four, he has Premier League experience. So you've got to pay the double the real amount you should pay for Aaron Ramsdale. Do I think Arsenal are making a mistake? A big one. Do I think it is reversible? I don't think it is reversible. I think the moment Sheffield United receive this offer, they're just going to let the player go. I wish you all the best, Aaron Ramsdale. Welcome to Arsenal. Is that what I should say? Probably. So with Ruben Neves, I need to clear the air as well regarding Ruben Neves, because there's a lot going on. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'll say it very frankly. The first team that showed interest in Ruben Neves this summer was Manchester United. They were the first club, they were the first team to come out and identify Ruben Neves as a target. After losing the battle of Emiliano Buendia to Aston Villa, what Arsenal did is not really what Arsenal did, but we were then linked with Ruben Neves, and reports came out indicating that Arsenal is orchestrating a move for Ruben Neves that could be around 35 to 40 million pounds. Now, reports that did come out yesterday indicated that United are in pole position and in a driving seat to beat Arsenal and any other club to Ruben Neves. Though, still reports indicated that Liverpool is somewhat interested. There is a level of interest from Liverpool in Ruben Neves. The latest I have around Ruben Neves in joining Arsenal, or on joining Arsenal, is that Arsenal are in talks with George Mendes. Wolves are actually holding out for a €50 million bid for any other club, for any club that is interested. Now look, this is mad. This is absolutely mad. One, if you ask me, is Ruben Neves £50 million? Yeah, maybe, because if you look at the market, but he's not. Sorry, he's not. If it is 30 million euros, if it is 35 million euros, you're paying that because you're paying for a player who's played almost 3-4 seasons at senior level, a player with Premier League experience, a player that has played in the league, a player that is technically gifted, a player that is a talent, and a very, very young player as well, 23, 24 years of age. That is good. But 50 million pounds, you're joking. You're joking. And I think this is one of the problems that Arsenal have got now on our hands. One is we've paid 50 million pounds for Ben White. What that means is if you pay 50 million pounds for Ben White, you can't pay less than 60 for Maddison. You can't pay less than 40 for Ruben Neves. You will not pay less than 30 for Houssem Owa. You won't pay less than 40 for Manuel Locatelli. The reason that is you're paying £55 million for a defender who's played only one season in the league. Only one season. 23 years of age, doesn't have the pedigree as well. So there is no way you're negotiating a move with Wolves, and you're negotiating a move for Ruben Neves, a player who's played a couple of seasons in the league, well proven, and then you're telling us, we are giving you 35. They'll be like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? So with Ruben Neves, at the moment, I don't believe United are signing him. I don't believe Liverpool are signing him as well. I think this is what is happening. Arsenal are still holding out to see what happens with the Manuel Locatelli move. Sorry to say this. It looks like regurgitated content, but it is. So we are still holding out to see, do we get Manuel Locatelli? The moment we fail to get Manuel Locatelli, we'll move to Houssem Aouar. The moment we fail to get Houssem Aouar, we'll move to Ruben Neves. That is the hierarchy. That is it. So with Ruben Neves, expect more updates on Ruben Neves if Manuel Locatelli actually fails. But if that move doesn't fail, you will never see Ruben at Arsenal. You'll never see Houssem Aouar at Arsenal. That is it. So we speak we'll speak again very, very soon. I love you. Make sure you do smash the like button. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I'm going to we will speak about the Houssem Aouar deal in video number 3, and we will discuss all the reports that fee is agreed, personal terms are agreed, a deal is agreed with Lyon. We're gonna discuss all those from an informed point of view, giving it a fun perspective and giving it a fun flair. My name is Cossy. Please do smash the like button, people. Let's get them to 300. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Let's get them to 30,000 subscribers, and click the notification bell so that we can actually talk very, very soon. I'll be live. I was thinking about not coming live today because I need to get more energy, but I think I'll be live at 7. Live at 7, right?